Alright, we're back. Hey there guys, it's Red Steel Live here, back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Last episode we got our food sorted a little bit, we had a hatch farm built, and now we're just rounding up really just loose hatches and making sure the food stabilizes so we can start doing some more things. And then I just noticed this little dude being all disrespectful. Standing here, jumping on Bubbles' grave. For no reason that I can see. Alright. So yeah, we got this little bit going here. Decided to... What I said last time that would be a good thing to do is to put another little hatch farm in there. We're just going to duplicate it. More hatches, more food. And... basically that's the gist of it. Actually, how big is this? From there. 23, so that's almost like max size. One tile short of max. So could have a giant, a big one in here. What was it holding? 7 farms, the other ones? You know. No, I'm just gonna do it. Let's see, right. Keep it a bit in spirit. There we go. So I need that, that, that. Need this on this side as well. Hang on, what's that's 22, that's 23. Well, you know, it's gonna have to be a bit smaller because we have a statue there. That's fine. We'll just do it like so. We'll leave the doors open though permanently so they don't get slowed down because of that. We could do that here as well actually. Do we have a quick button for that? Probably not. Leave these closed. And that one open as well. What's going on here? There we go. Got all that set. Alright, so here we want... well, I'd just like to make mush fries. Alright, fine. Omelets too. Yes. Lovely. Sounds like it's swatting flies. Right, weird. And... I think we were a bit short on snazzy suits, so... it takes 4, we have 15, so let's make 3. Why not, right? We have plenty of Atmos suits. It's gonna be running all day. Yeah, right, so these are all already supplied, which is good. This one's actually... oh, hang on, it's made out of copper ore. Yeah, no, that's fine. And we had these set up last episode as well. Why did I actually put doors around there? That is actually not necessary. We can get rid of that. No need for that. And yeah, then we had these farms set up. And they are starting to bear a bit of fruit. It's cramped. I do wonder if that actually sorts itself out a bit. We got that one as well. We have a couple there. I think 2. No, 1. But we got 2 eggs in there. So that'll sort itself out eventually. So I'm hoping all of this is going to bring some food. And I think we can... stable management, auto wrangle surplus critters. I'm not sure that's actually necessary. I think I'll put the max on, say, 2 critters. No need to auto wrangle, they are just going to end up dying. Priority of this one is low, and I'm going to be turning it on as a test as well, because I haven't actually seen them automatically wrangle ones that are breaching the limit. So here I'm expecting, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that tile, 6, 7. might be that 7 is also cramped. So let's put it on 6. And we'll copy that over to these, and they have a priority of 8. Meaning we should see that 1 from there gets wrangled and gets put into any one of these which don't yet have 6. And not in there to be drowned. I do wonder also if it's enough water, because that actually hasn't functioned yet. Not automatically anyway. So it would also be a good test eventually, and hopefully this episode, if we can see that working. So that is working. Auto wrangle. That's good. Alright, so it's probably not going to be Ari, because Ari I don't think is, let's say, priorities. Ari does have priorities of that. Let's see if we could put... How many diggers have we got? Mainly Ari. Okay, that explains a lot. So let's put digging up on the list of there. Digging and building go well together. Now let's go farming, so we'll leave that. Supplying, yes. So you can also do a bit of digging. Hang on, did I just turn a different color? Anyway, that should, yes, get them digging. I completely missed if the one actually got moved, but I think so, because there's now one there. Alright, let's see if we can... oh yes, we have lots of skills available, but we don't have the morale at the moment to properly use that. As you can see, most are actually exceeding their happiness quota. So this one's equal, this one has a bit spare, this one's 3 points over, this one's 4 points under, 3 over, 4 over, 7 under, 6 under. This one I can actually have a bit more. Have a bit of digging, there we go, 3 under. It's gonna stay there. That one actually can have that one as well, bit of strength. 10 over. Yeah, so we definitely need to do something about the morale in the base by the looks of things. And yeah, can't see why. Flowers are actually growing again though, that's good. How many Joa seeds have we got? Joa. 14. Yeah, that might be good enough. That's 8. Oh, 8. Let's just do it. Joa seeds, 0 to 100. Oxygen. Well, yes please. Plant. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. There, and there, and there, and there. It's gonna look great. And you know what? And there, and there. Why not? How many mirth leaves have we got? We've got 15 seeds left. Let's grab those, put them in there. What else have we got? Balm lily? Spore kit? Absolutely not. Spore kits, they can, I don't know, we'll drop them in magma at some point. Briar seeds. Well, we got briar. $10 to 30, yes. Oxygen, yes. Improves the core. Radius of +20. Let's stick these in there. Why not? How many do we have actually? Briar seeds? Oh, plenty. Livens up this area a little bit. How's the temperature going here though? Oh, look at that. It's good. Alright. That means we need to start pumping that back into there. Ironically. In plumbing. Let's get a pump. Get a bit of piping going. Yoink. Bridge it. And up or down, up or down, up or down. Let's go up. Like so. Make sure we do it. Bit of power. Power. Conductive wire. How much is that? Potential power consumed 2.6 kilowatt. That's a bit high. How about that one? 3 kilowatt. Yikes. Oh, but that includes that. So take off a kilowatt. Okay, still too much though. Oh yikes, it's gonna go through there. Oh no, hang on. It's not, because that's just a light. Look at that one. Perfect candidate right there. Okie dokie. So we've got that. Look at that. And jumping Joas are even there. Alright, it's not actually not bad. And let's see if we can increase happiness a little bit though. The core value is quite high on that. Let's get one there. One there. Why not? There. They have quite a high value, so having a bunch of these extra is probably not a bad thing. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. Food? Too bad. Sand. It's probably a good thing. How are we doing on food? Food's stable-ish, which is definitely positive. Definitely positive, because we want these hatches to start providing us food. Look at that, they've dug that out. Good. They've somehow refused to do that, so I'll reset that. I'll start digging out a whole lot more, just so we can start using all of the materials. Because we're short on normal ores. See, we don't have any gold amalgam, and the other things we only have. We do have a few thousand kilograms of iron ore, but the other one's just in hundreds, not even a ton combined. So we need more stuff. Eggs being hatched. Let's cancel that one. Well, we do have 3 available. Are they still being incubated? Yes, look at that. Lullabied, I mean. Yeah, so that one's happy. That one isn't yet. That one isn't. That one is. That one is. It's so great. Should have done this so much sooner. Could have saved so much trouble, I think. Maybe go from, next time, maybe? Go from mealwood straight into hatches if possible. Because this, I mean, look at that. It's so much space that's still usable for anything. Could have a kitchen in here. Actually, could have a kitchen in there. It's probably not even a bad idea putting the kitchen in there. Like, get all of that to go in here. Just have the completed processed food, because you're right there into fridges. Definitely had worse ideas. Cramped. That'll sort itself out then, because we saw that earlier. It happens. And this is not happening, so priorities for digging are a bit askew, I think. Excavation skill 15. Sounds like a winner. 9, 1, me. 16, yep. 13, yep. And of course they need they need the super duper heavy whatever skill thingy. That one, super duper. Oh, there's only one. Nails. Right, let's see if we have a digger available that can do that. Hassan, nails, Stinky, and May. Hassan is very unhappy. Nails, maybe. Stinky, already unhappy, and May, already unhappy. Hang on. Nails is already doing it. Oh. Yeah, so Hassan, Stinky, and May. So Ari and Catalina could be contenders. Ari is already unhappy and Catalina isn't yet, but will be as soon as we click that. So we're just gonna have to do it with the one. You know, I'm actually thinking these are gonna be excreting a heck of a lot of coal. Alright, I mean they're just going to end up crapping out a whole lot of coal. But they are going to be consuming dirt at quite a rate, I think. How's that actually going, dirt? Where's dirt? There, 782 tons. So we're good for a fair amount of time. But this is going quite quick. That was another 300 kilograms right there. So if that's per cycle, that's gonna go quick. And if that's all in there, that's gonna go even quicker. Maybe we can lessen their consumption or something. They won't be alive for very long. I'm gonna put these on 9. The Abysslight mining. So we have 4 that can do. Actually, that's Abysslight as well. All of that is Abysslight. Huh. Right, because Hassan can do that, but we have 4 that can do heavier digging. Say that suddenly it goes faster. So that's actually pretty good. So we could... Oh boy, yeah, right. I'm gonna do that, eh? Get that dug out. Alright. I'm also curious to see about a volcano. Where was it? It was an iron volcano. Was it that one? Iron volcano. So, obviously we've got a whole lot of gunk in there that we need to get rid of. And we do have an Abysslight barrier there, which I like, which we're gonna keep because it doesn't transfer heat at all. So that's staying. Now, what we need to do is, so that is a volcano, right? I mean, that's gonna come out. The iron is going to be coming out of that volcano at 2,625 degrees, which is insanely hot. And by insanely hot, I mean that is insanely hot. So we need ways of cooling down that much heat incredibly fast. I mean, it is not allowed to pool anywhere, because the more iron pools into a single location, the harder it will be to cool it down. And if it does eventually cool down, we're gonna have like semi-superheated iron sitting around, and as soon as they walk past the tubes, I mean, they're just gonna get burnt to death. Well, without a suit anyway, but even with a suit. The suit's only going to 800 or something rather degrees, so they protect a fair amount, but it's definitely not infinite. Huh. Weird. Hello there, Stonehenge. Take it. So, this is something that needs to be done with a lot of thought and tact and maybe a bit of googling. I don't even know how tall they are. Do they go to there or do they go to there? It should be that tile. Removing that tile should be the one that activates it. It's currently actually cold around here. Cold, you know, 10 degrees. Which is weirdly awesome. Considering this. That actually is this still erupting, or is it actually? Please don't still be erupting. It's pressurized, right? 90 kilos. 1,000 kilos. Hang on, 500 kilos. Salt water is 99999. That should not be erupting. The hell happened here? What's this? What? How is this possible? This is really, 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 really bad. Shit. Alright, so we're gonna have to get rid of that one and that one. Which means all the steam's gonna escape, which means that we're gonna need a bottle emptier to fill that back up. Oh, bollocks. And also, as soon as we unleash that, so that it's no longer entombed, the thing will start up again. So I think we'll have to get this one. Hang on, so if it's below 30, send the green signal. So if it's above 30, send the red signal. Oh, if it's above 30, send a green signal. Alright, if it's below 30, send a green signal. Yay! So it stays off. Construction 9ers. There we go. G. Digging 9. And there goes the steam. Immediately cooling, leaving the area, being annoying. This sucks. We're gonna need to get rid of that one as well. I'm gonna try something while we have this open anyway. Don't want any new dupes. We've got 14, we can handle a lot more, but ooh, look at the food. But not gonna right now. Can this hurry up, please? What's the problem? Like dig errands, yes. Today? Guess not. How's this thing doing? Overpressure, idling in 0.5 seconds. Whew, good. Is there steam there or something? Steam, yeah, okay. So all the steam is just leaving the area. Steam, so many kilograms. Overheat damage. No! Stupid steam. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Can't really do too much about it though. Alright. Get rid of this. That's gold. Really hot gold. We're gonna get some liquid. We're gonna just dump in water. And what's that problem? What's receiving damage there? Aqua's unit awaiting repair delivery of 120 kilos of steel? Why is it damaged though? Yeah, I'm gonna dump in a whole lot of water and we're just gonna stick with just clean water. This time around. And so it's going to be a fair amount of water, but water starts steaming at just over 100 degrees. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a test. God, that thing's actually broken due to the steam. That's amazing and annoying simultaneously. There's still steam there. Jeez. Well, that's going to take a little bit of a while. So, yeah, we're going to need to go here. That needs to be dug out. And I think we're going to need that. Let's leave in that one for now. Let's not be hasty. Actually, let's leave in all of that. But we're going to need this space anyway. The abyss light is going to be the edge, right? Yeah. So we're going to need to dig out that. We're going to get rid of everything here. That includes all of that salt water. And in preparation of that, we might just grab that and definitely not steel. Grab some copper ore. We'll do 3 there. Start digging this all the way down, open up that, drain it, dig out the remainder. So to yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look at a YouTube video. Just bear with me for a second. All right, I have had a look at some things and I'm gonna attempt to do a wee Francis John Metal Volcano taming thingy-majig. And we're gonna need steel. We're gonna need a ton of steel. Essentially what we're going to need is, I can set up the basics for now, I think, because that thing is 3 high, I've noticed. So we're gonna need about that. And we don't actually need any of the abyssal, but we're gonna, no, actually it's gonna get in the way, so it's gonna go. And let's see, I think we're gonna just remove all of it. I think that would just, I think it would be simplest just to remove all of it. We're gonna need a bit of space on either side. And do we actually have steel at the moment? Oh, we have 2.5 tons of steel. We actually have no plastic. I think still 250 of 90 kilograms for pending errands. Is that staircase still being built? You know what? I'm gonna leave that run. Right, I'm gonna pause my recording again for a while, and in the meantime I'm going to lay out a little bit there. I'm going to dig out this here, so we drain this of the water, and dig this out a little bit. I'm gonna leave this covered for now, and I'm gonna lay out a bit of the things that we need for this. Also, what's in here? Lots. That kind of sucks. It has to go. I don't know. We could probably stick it all in here. Super. Good thing is we have materials on hand. That's one way to look at this, I think. There we go. That's gonna go. That's gonna go. It's all on the way. We need the space because we need this. We need 3 high there, and we need 2 of these bad boys. And we're definitely gonna make them out of steel because this is a volcano, and we don't want to mess with it too much. It's just, yeah. One's gonna be there, and one's gonna be there. So they're gonna split over half of the volcano each. So yeah, that's gonna be that, and it fits perfectly. So that is absolutely fine. And then we need to make a wee box. And what we are going to do in this wee box in here, first up we're gonna have I think we're gonna copy his design there as well and have a double liquid lock here, so we can vacuum that out. How the hell do we do that? I have no idea. We'll figure it out and get back to you on that. Yes. And then, yes, let's dig that out, and we need to dig that out. Yoink. Actually, that went totally wrong. Yeah. Sort of along those lines, yeah. So they can start on that. And then what we're going to do is get a conveyor rail set up on this side, and we're going to be looping that through here along the volcano, which sounds insanely stupid because, you know, it's going to melt. But with these 2 steam turbines above here, we should have it at a chilly 130 odd degrees continuously. And then we need to get the iron to go out once it's cool enough. And by cool enough, I mean it's going to be around about 130 odd degrees Celsius, that is. So it's going to be pretty darn hot. But that's just the way it is. I think we could try and cool it down further. Maybe stick it in a cooling loop. Yeah, we could actually. You know, I haven't even got that thing tamed, and I'm already thinking of modifying that design from Francis John to include the to have this loop in there with the conveyor rail. Actually, they can continue working. To have a loop with the conveyor rail to cool it down to 130 degrees right quick, and then have another cooling loop like one of these, along which the conveyor rail, or a conveyor rail, passes its stuff and then cools it further along radiant liquid pipes, which get cooled to 0 odd degrees. Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. And that way we'd have sensibly temperature things. Oh man, I'm confusing myself thinking about all of this. Probably not a good thing. Alright, so that can all be dug out. Right, I'm gonna bleep the bleep the whole this again for a minute while this continues, and I don't know, see you in about 10-15 minutes, which is gonna be like 2 seconds for you. Alright guys, big bleep, we're back, and as you can see, a lot has been done. I don't know how many cycles this was actually. I think this was about 25-30-ish cycles to make all of this. Now, what have we got here? Right, this is just a basic cooling loop down below. It is not filled yet, and as you can see the pipes are empty. It is to be filled with crude. I want to put crude oil in there and cool it down to... I've put it down to -5, that meaning -20, but that's actually a bit ambitious. I'm gonna say 25. If it's below 25, if it's above 25, that's a green signal, so we'll cool down to not to -10, to +10 degrees. And that +10 degrees is going to loop along here, go there, and then just that little bit there is going to have the result, the iron of that there, dropped into this little thingy there. There's a sensor there, it's not hooked up to anything. I'm still unsure whether or not we need a sensor there. I don't think we do. But then there's this. It is standalone, meaning this area, actually this is going to be a steam turbine as well, but there, so it's going to be 2 steam turbines, and the only power that they're going to need is to power just these things, like that door's incidental when the tube has to go through, which I hope will be never. And then there's a conveyor, no, a sweeper, a loader and a sweeper to pick up the iron, put it on a belt, and then we have the belt looping through here. We have that there, and then this is the conveyor shut off, so it will just stay here and then get cooled by the steam and then drop off every once in a while. Now this is a design that I took from Francis John. He has that up on YouTube. So we're going to be dumping 3 tons of water into here, and the reason that I actually have, I don't need this on an emergency anymore, that I wanted to know when this will go active, and that's a bit of a bummer. 63 cycles to go. Alright, that is actually very much a bummer. So we won't actually know if this is going to work for us for another 60 cycles. That's a bummer, but we are going to finish this up, get this running, that it's actually set up and good to go. And the only thing we need to get the loop going is crude in the pipes, which will then cause, a forever loop. We have this hooked up, this one, to the main power line. So the main power will be powering this setup. But this setup, as you can see, it is standalone. So it's going to be 1600 watts to power like 200 watts of that. So I am considering that we hook this into that. And that way, we have this setup. Actually, there's going to be 1600 there to also power the main grid, which, according to what I've heard in a YouTube video, should be possible. Yeah, I like the compactness of this design, it must be said. And oh yes, when it comes to this loop, this conveyor shutoff will be open 1 second. We should configure this one as well. Every 25 seconds. There we go. Every 25 seconds that thing will open for 1 second, so it will let through 1 or maybe 2 bits, like crates that are then on the conveyor belt, which means it's going to be 20 or 40 kilograms of iron dropping down in there. And once it's in there, oh yes, should mention the automation. Oh, I should finish up the automation. There we go. Damn. Is this actually reachable? Oh yes, it is through the door. Whew. Got me worried there for a sec. That's actually nowhere near 3 tons yet. The only way this opens is if the area is below 127 degrees. So it actually means that steam cooling has to have done its job, and everything that's on the belt there in that little corner is going to be the temperature that we require. Also, everything in here is made of steel, actually. Did I just make that out of steel? Yes. Thankfully I did. Alright, good. So there's that. Oh, you can actually see it looping already. because this thing is actually at the right temperature. This one will loop for a quick second, and then we'll allow that for a quick second, and that will all... It's already working, as it were. It's just that we're waiting on enough liquid to close that off, put a steam turbine on top, and that's set up and ready to go. And then we need to fill this up with crude. But there's not really much, well, there's not really any point in doing that until there's actually an active volcano. So, bit of a shorter episode. I would have gone through with the whole building thing in the episode, or maybe stages, but I was hungry, so I had some lunch. Sorry. The dupes took forever to do pretty much most of this, and I was just very nervous about getting the volcano uncovered until the last possible second, so I did that. Then I pressed the record button, and that's why it was still on the emergency setting, so there was a little bit of that. But you know, if you want to do your own thing, I suggest you grab Francis John's video on taming a metal volcano. It goes for any metal volcano, so this iron volcano, but it also goes for gold and copper and whatnot. Yeah, in case you don't want to do that, I do have the overlays here, of course, so I'll quickly loop through them, and while I close off, you can leave a like, you can subscribe to this channel, and of course hit that notification bell. And in the meantime, I'm going to thank you for watching. I hope to have you watching the next video. Would be great. And I hope to have you watching the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.